3, 2, 1.
Hey, just finished the launch of the new curriculum, and all I can say is I'm looking forward to the great stuff that will come out from this event.
So we initially conducted some desk research to kind of understand the value chain within weather and climate services. The project is currently for Kenya and Senegal, but for this context, we're going to be talking about Kenya. So we did some initial desk research, and we wanted to validate that by actually going into the field, sampling some farmers, the extension agents, the private sector organizations that we work with, and we also included the Kenya Met Department County Met officials. So we had a very wholesome sample to inform this baseline study. So one of the findings we found is that weather information is widely known, but is not clearly understood. And I will mention that, the way KMD produced the weather forecasts and the way he published them, that they might not be easy to understand. I know I've been a victim of that. I've seen the maps before, and I know that you say, expect 20 millimeters of rainfall, but what exactly does 20 millimeters of rainfall mean? Does that mean it's going to be flooding the way it was last March? Does that mean that I can be able to plant now? How many days of this kind of rainfall do I require to be able to take some kind of action? Like I mentioned, we sampled the farmers. About 79% of them said that they had received at least one weather forecast in the last 3 years. However, there was a gap where about 25% of them could not identify the source. So who is providing this weather information that you're receiving? They could not say definitively where this source is. Again, we found another 25% will misinterpret the probability forecasts. I know that you have the descriptive and the probabilistic weather forecasts here, which now obviously highlights our communication clarity gap. For farmers who had never received one of these weather forecasts on their phone, they say that they mainly receive them through the public sources. That's about 42% of them. So they show higher trust in KMD weather information. This is not news to you, right? If I get a weather forecast from a private sector provider, for instance, if iShamba sends me a forecast and tells me it's from KMD, they are more likely, the farmers, to believe or to trust that kind of forecast.
I am so glad that this relationship is part of the beginning of a new space that Mercy Corps AgriFin will be looking at to reach more than millions of farmers across the continent. Currently, we are touching about 17 million farmers' lives across multiple countries in Africa. We are working with over 250 private sector actors, and we are glad to include the public sector as one of the other actors that we are willing to support in this journey towards improving the lives of those who struggle to make a living on a day-to-day basis. We truly believe that digital holds benefits for smallholder farmers. And I will encourage the team not only to look at policy, but perhaps another future module will be to look at the issue of mental health and the impact that climate change is having on mental health.
This curriculum that was being talked about this morning and is being launched comes at a very important time. The WMO has launched what it calls the Guidelines for Public-Private Engagement. And these PPE guidelines essentially encompass interaction and collaboration between the public, private and business sectors. It includes academia and civil society, and it helps in the production and delivery of weather, climate, hydrological, marine and related environmental data and information and services to the users worldwide. The guideline that I'm referring to aims to address societal risk related to extreme weather, climate, water and other environmental events through interdisciplinary and multi-sectoral partnerships. And And also in line with these guidelines, the Geneva Declaration of 2019 and the Open Consultative Platform serve as key manifestations of the WMO strategy to engage the whole community in the concerted response to global environmental risks. And it's yet another demonstration of the WMO's commitment to a people-first approach to public-private engagement and promoting partnerships that support local to global decisions related specifically to saving lives and property, and also supporting economic productivity by providing essential meteorological, climatological, hydrological, and environmental information. Today, I'm very excited to witness a real-life demonstration of the implementation of these guidelines for the public-private engagement. And on behalf of the WMO, I would like to sincerely appreciate Kenya, the Kenya Meteorological Services Authority, and IMTR for leading the way in this regard. This leadership is a commitment that will go a long way in cementing Kenya's regional role as a WMO designated training center. To the private sector that are present today, we appreciate the recognition and confidence you're extending to the Regional Training Center. To the University of Nairobi representatives and other academic institutions, the collaboration and cooperation with our Regional Training Center is very much appreciated as well. To other government institutions like the Kenya National Qualifications Authority that have supported IMTR in the development of this curriculum, we sincerely appreciate the support in ensuring that IMTR effectively serves the population of Kenya and the neighboring countries. To Mercy Corps and the AgriFin program specifically, WMO appreciates the financial support that's been extended to our Regional Training Center.